everybody. I'm Mark McLean. The weekend is here, and I am thankful for that, aren't you? I'm sure you are. It is Saturday, and going to have a great shave today. Got a brand new razor that I'm getting to shave with for the very first time. Isn't this beautiful? Bone handle. Man, my awesome buddy Mike Baker. He is one of a kind. He gave this to me. This is a gentleman's favorite from Worth and Sons. It's a Sheffield. And this razor is so sweet. It has jimping underneath the bottom right here of the spine. And I'm really thinking that's going to be handy for me gripping with my thumb because, you know, I've had issues with my Dovo, and I really don't think I'm going to with this one. We'll see. In the meantime, the reason that he gave me this razor is because I sent him a very inexpensive razor to see if he could align the blade. It wasn't on point inside the trough. So it ended up getting broken accidentally, and that's no big deal. And I told him it was no big deal. It was a $30 razor, for crying out loud. That's what I said. You know, don't worry about it. But he said he wanted me to have this. So I thank you, Mike. Mike Baker, you're an awesome person, and you have a great heart. Back at you, brother. I really thank you. Today, I have had an awesome shower. Jack Black helped me out today with some turbo wash. That's what it's called. Have you seen the turbo wash? Well, it's the Jack Black logo, of course, just like that. And this is my Jack Black face cleanser. Yeah, and this stuff is really awesome. I used it the other day, and I used it this morning as well. Another one, not this one, but anyway, I cleaned my face with this. I didn't want to take up too much time. And I also used the Jack Black's wash, my body wash. But something else I did that was even better. I had this soap, body bar, this bath soap from Ginger's Garden. Ooh, sorry about that. Got the label a little wet. Anyway, this is Spice Grenade. And I'm sure you've heard of Spice Balm. Not B-A-L-M, I mean Spice Balm is, of course, a fragrance for men by Viktor and Rolf. And it is very awesome scent. Well, Ginger's Garden has their own version, and it's called Spice Grenade. And I got this along with the body soap and some aftershave that we will talk about a little later on, okay? I really am liking this. Right now I've got the bloom water inside here, and it should be about ready. They say it starts out a little sweet, and wow, bubbling up. And they're exactly right. I couldn't smell any woody type tones before, and now I do. And they say on the packaging, or somewhere in the write-up I saw, it said that it starts out a little sweet. I'm pouring some of this off now. I'm going to put some on. It said it starts off a little sweet at first, and it does. They say then let it bloom, and then the woody, spicy notes will come to life. Wow, look at that. I mean, it's almost lathering off of the bloom water alone. I could probably take a brush and work up a lather with the bloom water alone. Now that's something unique. You don't find this every day in a shave soap. Isn't that wild? Wow, I am really impressed about that. Latherability so far is a 9.5. I give it a 9.5 because, to me, I don't think there would be anything perfect out there. But 9.5 is pretty darn perfect as far as I'm concerned. What do you think? I'm washing my hands off now. But they say it's sort of an oriental fragrance, and it has some woody, spicy notes. I did notice that just now. Earlier, I didn't notice any of the woody notes or spicy notes, like they say. Masculine type scents. That's what they refer to, I think. Anyway, at any rate, This is the men's version, like I said, of Spice Bomb, and they have nailed it. My buddy Peter Sharkalis, am I saying that right? I hope so. If not, I apologize, Peter. Anyway, Peter actually told me about this particular scent, and we were talking with Irina Marchu about it, and you know, we made some back and forth comments, and Peter had said that it was so spot on that he was impressed by it. So immediately, this was the Labor Day special. Irina posted something about, well, if you think you like that, then, or if you think you'd like to try it, whatever, here is the Labor Day special 10% off discount. It was Labor 10, L-A-B-O-R 10, and that was just for Labor Day only. So if you missed out on that, I apologize for you, but it was there, so I jumped on it, took advantage of it, and so far I've really been impressed by the scent. In fact, I was so impressed by the aftershave, I immediately put it on. You know, just first, I just put some touch-ups on the pulse areas, you know, of the wrist, and then a couple on the pulse area and the neck. And that was it, just a small touch, and just to see if I liked it. And I did. So it was so awesome that I went back and I reapplied palmfuls and just put it all over. I hadn't even shaved. I just wanted to smell like that scent. And I'm happy to say it was awesome. They say it has notes of chili and saffron. I'm just wild about saffron. That's an old song, guys. And if you don't know that one, you are not ancient like me. Yes, that's an old song. Anyway, saffron and leather comes out, tobacco and vetiver. I did get the vetiver. And bergamot or bergamot, depending on which side of the tracks you're from. You can pronounce it either way. Bergamot, I didn't get that scent, but they did say it had cinnamon and grapefruit, and I did catch a little of both of those after wafting it up my nostrils a few times. And something else that I'd never heard of, pink pepper. Pink pepper. Oh well, and some other spices too. So it's an awesome scent. We have established that. I'm pouring out my water from my bowl. It's been soaking in hot water. That way it will transfer the heat to my brush, which has also been soaking in hot water. My brush today is a Semogue 830, and this one is the translucent and red that's very popular, and the 24 millimeter Boar bristle knot on it. This particular brush, they say this knot, the 830, is the one that is similar to the very popular 1305, I believe is the correct number on that. I don't have any crib notes on that, so that's just right off the head, at the top of my head, which it took a little hair with it, as you can tell. Got a little indigestion this morning. I don't know why. It's something I had for dinner. Oh, I know why. I just remembered. Pardon me just a second. Lipton green tea, the diet citrus. I just remembered why I'm a little gassy, as my mom used to say. The indigestion is from yesterday's lunch date my wife and I had with my granddaughter, Allie. And Allie had Grandparents' Day at school, so we had a hot dog. Ooh, man, it was the worst hot dog I have ever had. But I choked it down just for the sake of, you know, being there with her. And it was awesome. We had a good time together. Okay. Here we go. Going to load up the brush. And I'm flipping soap everywhere so far because it's lathering up rather quickly. It really is. And I did wring the water out of the bristles. I didn't hit the soap up with a wet brush. But look at that. It's just like, wow, it's dripping off. It's so much. I mean, seriously. So that's all I'm going to need right there. I guarantee I may even have too much. Whipping out the bowl now, and then just start applying it into the bottom, and then if we need any more water, we'll add to it accordingly, okay? Like I said earlier, there went a big glove. So, like I said earlier, the weekend is here. Hopefully you have some major plans. If not, then get out there and find some, okay? I also went ahead and put on my preshave, which is by Razor Organic Preshave Oil. This stuff has black pepper, cardamom, cranberry, frankincense, also patchouli, raspberry, rosemary, sandalwood, and some of the other oils like wheat germ oil and something else, vitamin E oil. It's an amazing pre-shave oil. It really is, and it has more ingredients than I named. I just went through the top ones that stood out to me. Okay. Oh wow. Well, as far as latherability goes, it's right up there as well. Didn't have to work on this one hardly at all. Ginger's Garden, you have got a great latherability. That's a plus. I would say I would give it about a 9. The scent I gave about a 9.5 because it's so point on. It's awesome. And this lather is awesome as well. I'm getting it everywhere, aren't I? Okay. Man, this is nice. It really is. And if it wasn't, I would tell you. I honestly try not to purchase any soaps or any products that don't have the ingredients that I like. That way I don't have to give anything or anybody a bad rap. You know, I don't want to have to say anything negative, and that way I don't have to unless there are some, you know, some pinpoints that I need to bring out. And that would include latherability. That would include slickness and coating texture. And this one gets I gave it a 9 on latherability and slick coating and texture. I will give this one about I'm saying about an 8.5 to 9 as well. I'm going to put a little more water on the tips and see what else we can whip up just on a few more drops of water. Just drops as well. I'm not sticking the entire brush down in the water. I don't want that. But man, this latherability is up there. And if you like a big thick lather, you're going to be able to get one out of this. I just proved that. I had my slick coating that I prefer. And I went back and added more water. And now I have more lather. Awesome. But the smell is so spot on. It's really awesome. I love that scent. All right, time to break out the Sheffield. By the way, that particular soap, I meant to tell you, Spice Grenade from Ginger's Garden, it has argan oil or vegan formula, or what do they call it? Formulations. Argan oil or vegan formulations. So that's your choice. You get to choose. But either way, it's going to smell nice. I can tell you that right off the bat. You know what? I think I just got a little whiff of some grapefruit just then, and that's pretty cool. You know, I guess it, you know, continues to change. Of course it would, you know. I talked to a friend that had some issues with this particular soap not agreeing with his sensitive skin, and you know that happens too. That's another thing that I bring into play before you know, going out and bragging on it. But of course, since I apply it, I may have issues with this. I don't know yet, but we'll find out. Let's open up shop and get going here. my buddy Mike Baker sharpened this. And it does a great job, Mike. He said, well, you may not, enjoy it like me, or you may, how did he word it? You may require something else a little sharper or whatever for your beard. Nope. It does good. It really does. And I did take the opportunity to strop it, by the way. I did strop it right before using it. I think I need to develop a new way of doing my trimming around the mustache area. Instead of going like I was going inward, I think I need to go outward. And I was right. That's it. The reason I notice that is because I tend to nick myself due to these smile lines. See there? One here and one there. Little smile lines, they sort of get in the way, just like a little fat cheek. Yeah, that's much better. I like that much better. Very nice. Thank you, Mike. Also, I mentioned the fact that what the hell did I mention? I mentioned the fact that it had the jimping on the bottom of the spine, and that's perfect for me to grip onto. And if it only had some up on top to match, I think that would even be nicer, but it's awesome. Wondering how old this razor is. Any ideas, guys? Mike, do you know? It's sweet. I like it. I really do. The way it feels in my hand is simply fantastic. And I've been needing another razor to go to and put in my rotation. Nice. That did a great job. Very close so far. I mean, I'm going back for a second pass, and we'll see then if I need a third. But so far, first pass, it did great, man. It really did. I want to get a little more soap here because I like the slick coating instead of the bubbly type lather. Now I've got that damn song in my head. I'm just wild about saffron. If you've never heard that song, don't look it up. Oh, now you've got to look it up. You're going, I need a little more water here. Now you're going to look it up for sure, right? Oh, man. Look it up, man. Go ahead. See who sings that, Jesse. See who sings that, Jesse. All right. Good to go for pass number 2. The upward pass. Wrong way. Should have changed hands just then. Nice. You can just still smell that scent, and that's something I like. Ginger's Garden, doing good so far. If I don't have any skin reactions, then you got the go, and I will keep it. And if it, if I did have issues, I would trade it off or pay it forward to somebody. So many nice people out there have helped me. I have been so gracious and appreciative. I am definitely paying off a lot of people, paying it forward, because I am so thankful. I noticed that it does cling to the razor a little bit, so you have to make sure you wipe it off really nice. Okay. The only thing I feel is that little section that grows right under my beard that is a little thicker, and I'll have to go back and get that. Maybe a little trim line right there. Over there, it's good. Wow. A 2-pass shave is something nice. All right, just going to do some trim up here. I won't even add any soap. I'm just going to use what I have on my beard. Okay. Perfect. Now there. In one spot right there. Got it. One right there. Good, good. Now the little section under my beard that needs to be gone over. But the other areas have been perfect, and I don't have to go back over them with a third pass. So there's no sense in doing that. Nice. That feels awesome. I am really grateful for this Sheffield razor. Time to close shop. I'm into sound effects. What can I say? I apologize for being in radio. You know, you get into sound effects. I've always liked sound effects. All she wrote right there. My dad always said that. That's all she wrote. That's an old saying. Have you heard that one? That's all she wrote, boys. Don't know why they said that, but they did. You know, I've even heard years ago, I've even heard my grandparents, all of them, say that from time to time. That's all she wrote. Okay, that's not all she wrote with this. I'm going to slap on some Ginger's Spice Grenade. This stuff smells wonderful. Ginger's Garden, rather. Put out about a whole palmful on this. Oh, yeah. Just gotta slather this stuff on, you know? You really do. And that smells nice. And it's got, I don't know, I guess maybe it's the cinnamon in it, but it's like a, you know, you can automatically feel the briskness of it all, just like it's cool and refreshing. And I didn't want anything to contradict or overpower that beautiful scent. So I'm using this Neutrogena for Men Razor Defense. This stuff is post-shave lotion that's awesome if you can get it open. And it doesn't have a strong aroma, so you don't have to worry about it being too strong or overpowering, like I said. And just a little dab will do ya. That's an old TV commercial slogan for Dippity Doo. Remember that? A little dab will do ya. I put it on thick and wipe it down. There you go. Nice. That was awesome. A wonderful shave today to start the weekend off on the right foot, right? Thank you for watching. Oh yeah. With this stuff, I give it an overall 9.5. Ginger's Garden's Spice Grenade. It's nice. It really is. Thank you for watching. I have reached host status, baby. It's here. Host status. That means I'm smelling nice. Thank you once again. Have a great evening, a great morning, whatever it is when you're watching this. Most of all, have a great shave. Peace.